Is it somebody right on my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Yes, you. How are you? Well, I hope that these salutations find you in a great and marvelous place in life. And if not, then it's just around the corner. It's going to happen for you right there, right now. And grab it, it's yours. Believe it, receive it, walk in it, claim it, whatever it is. Long as it's good and it harms no one else. Now, with that being said, I've been thinking of what we're going to call it. Instead of calling it news recap, I figured what we're going to call this is neighbor to neighbor news recap. Why? Because we're not coming to you formal. Nope. With all the stuff going on with Don Lemon and all of that, we are just like we the neighbors next door. We're going to try our best not to use no fancy words. We're going to say, and that, whatchamacallit, and we're just going to give you the news like natural. Just all natural. It ain't going to be like in the caliphistic elastic and the moon jumped over the rainbow. And no, we're not doing that. We're just going to just give it to you the way we get it and the way we understand. And first on our agenda, what we want to talk about, since I brought him up, is Don Lemon. Seems like, from what I understand, word on the curve is Hollywood is backing him up. Yes. He's got a lot of people on his side. But I also heard on the other side said, don't let it fool you. I hear on the other side, they make it look like that. The liberals make it look that way. They do that. That's what they do. And not only that, I also heard word on the curve is he's got a very liberal woman following him. Powerful women at that make a difference. So versus the federal department. The federal department is saying, don't let us fool you. Don't, if the federal department, they read, right? They said, don't let us fool you. Look at your map. Look at your map. It's just that we don't behave that way. Yep. This is what they're saying. So here we have the federal government saying, don't let it look, we ain't flaunting, we don't have to, because we know what the deal is. And you have the other party, Democratic Party, because this is what this is all about, is sprouting and all of this. And let me say this. I heard a prediction about, what's her name? Oh, I just got finished looking at her. Jean something. Well, anyway, she predicted that the president and among other things, but I just want to bring this up. She predicted that that President Trump, Jean Dixon, that's her name. She predicted, even though she's deceased and been gone for many years, I remember Jean Dixon. She predicted that the sitting president, will only last half of their term and they will be assassinated. God forbid. That should be sad for everyone. That should be sad for the Democrats and the Republicans to see how ridiculous we lost the president out of rage and anarchy. Yes. That's what I can't find this video. That's what Mr. Rogers I had a year ago. Came in because I faced the door. The French door is right in front of me. He came through the glass, walked right in spirit, came in, and he said, as a matter of fact, I felt like I was talking like a like that. And he said, Anna, I think I said anything. I don't remember. It's a year ago. I got to get the video. And he said, anarchy. And he had this presence to let me know that he is a minister. He said, anarchy. And I said to baby, that's a word I wouldn't even use. That's true. But that is the word. And it's so curious that now we see Lady Gaga is going to be singing Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yeah. And I have to see her do it live because I didn't particularly care for it. That's my opinion, but I can reserve. That's my opinion. Hearing it in her recording studio, not dressed, not glam, not lights, not at its perfected.
Gotcha.
And then because when I hear it, I want to hear Mr. Roger.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to my neighborhood. I want to hear it. I don't want it to be like blown out like the national anthem, like Fergie did. Or, and no offense, Jill Scott, to neither one of them. I just want to hear Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You could tweak it a little bit, but long as I hear that. And from what I heard, I didn't hear it. But that's okay. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new time. New time.
Okay.
And you know what? That is Lady Gaga. So whatever she does, it's going to turn to gold.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
For right now in her life. Because every star burns out eventually.
I like that.
So anyway, I said all that to say I pulled these cards. Oh, it pulled itself. Will the president die? It jumped out. Right? That was what she predicted, Jane. And this came out. And so what do I see? I see maybe he'll have a fatal wound. Something that is fatal. Does fatal mean the end? Or it'd appear to be a fatal wound? That's if what she said it come to pass.
Right.
But here, this is clear. This man is not dead. Wounded. Almost. But somehow a resurrection gonna come.
Okay, I like that.
If what she said is real, then this is the card that jumped out. And even though this looks defeated, that means he may not be able to run again because of the damage or the healing process. It may be that where he's out of commission, but I don't see him deceased.
Okay.
It appears to be because he suffers a fatal wound. I don't know if fatal and life or death. And the places that will take you out. But for whatever reason, he comes back to life. Even though he's not dead, the wound's good. According to Jean Dixon.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So go ahead. I want to put that in there. It
fell
jumped out. But, this is the card on top. So that before I shut, let me tell you what the card on top said.
Okay.
Justice will be served.
Still sword.
Still sword. Thank you, baby Crones.
Yes, you're welcome.
Still sword. That's what it says. I can't make it up. Go ahead. So we talked about that. Okay, and what about Ilhan
Omar?
Yeah, they really finding her for the money. She's really going through it.
Yeah.
But she's still out there promoting. She's still out there teaching.
Yeah,
and
maybe still conning because they feel like that was a stage.
Her and her husband. You know, people feel as though she should go to jail. Honestly, I feel as though she should be excommunicated.
No,
That's what I think. Never to come back again. That's your choice. Give her $1 million or $2 million and say, scooter boot you and your husband. But if her husband decides to stay, then he has to do his term and hers. Is that wrong?
No, not at all.
So if this costs for 10 years, then he has to do good 20 years, but he can't come up for parole after certain many years. After 5 years or something. What do you think? That's me if I had the law. So anyway, that's what's going on with her. What else we have, baby Clone? Let me say this, just on a lighter to break it all up for you. Carly B have announced that if Stephon Diggs get another woman pregnant or another baby pregnant, she's out.
Doses. Thank you, Cardi B, for finally putting a stand up.
I think it's a little too late for that, personally, but go ahead.
I mean, yes, because she's already in the lineup.
You're a baby mama drama at this point.
And who knows, maybe Stephon Diggs could already have another woman pregnant, and it's just bound to be any time now that another baby's going to pop
So
out.
here's what I'm getting. She's saying he hasn't been sleeping with anyone since my baby. So if a baby pop up, because we've been together for years, so anybody out there that you've been with should have been had their baby. We all should have had that baby around the same time. So any baby show up now, you was cheating on me. Before you wasn't. Before me. But now, we've been together for over a year. Is it a year?
Let's see how long. But just about.
And the baby's already been born. All right. All right. But any baby come in this world with your name on it, from this point on, it's over. That's a good one, though, when you look at it. Okay. About time. About time. What's going on?
I was over here trying to figure out when they had started their relationship.
I just want to know how long they've been in a relationship. Okay. I just want to know, has it been a year? Because that sounds like someone who says, okay, this happened before me. Now, with me, I was supposed to be the last one you got pregnant with, but obviously I wasn't. So we wasn't kicking it. So now we're kicking it as a full relationship. You done gave me money and took me when I did so much. So now, if any woman get pregnant, you cheated on me. Go ahead.
Yes. Early 2025, so February to April is when they started dating. So it's just about a year, if not a year.
If not a year. So she's saying any babies come now, because that meant even if you had that baby in December, right? December, she got pregnant in December. Let's just count it. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Your baby should have been at least by August. If not September. Should have been born already, right?
Yep.
If let's say your baby was born and say we started dating and kicking it in January. Let's count January. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Let's throw it out to October. The baby should have been born by then.
Yep. Fall/winter time is when the baby should have been born.
Should have been born. And now we stable, we study, we're in an official relationship. You get her pregnant now, no excuses. I'm out. That's how I see it. And in that way, I can clock it. Not that she did no big thing. She should have did that at the beginning. She should have been like, I'm not having no children until da-da-da-da. But you fall in love. She was wounded. She needed somebody. And he was her knight in shining armor. And he came in and put a baby up in her and put a smile on her face. And she feel good. And she's over that heartache which she had with her husband, which was awful. It was like he was out there cheating, Offset. He was out there cheating and we knew it.
Yeah, we knew it.
And it was awful to see her rant and rave like that. So to see her happy, be happy, girl.
Yes, please.
Be happy. And Stephon, don't mess it up.
Please don't.
She's willing to be faithful to you. She's a faithful chick. She loves the one she with. Let her love you and love her back. No more dipping and diving on the down low. Because you know by now, a lot of these women, white, black, Spanish, Asian, you name them, they trying to get pregnant with your baby. Because of the money. So what else we have?
Yep. Speaking of relationships, let's talk about Kim and her alleged relationship. Little Miss, I like to keep my relationships private and you'll never know if I'm dating.
She said you'll never know. She kept that. So for this to be out, she wanted it out. She wanted it. She has been quiet as a church mouse. We have speculated Beckham and was it Beck? I don't know who it is.
We have speculated.
We done speculated so many people. The guy from the coach and whoever she banging her or whatever. She ain't telling. So for this to come out, she like letting us know. And a heads up. Let me give you a heads up. However, everything is allegedly. It could just be, when you're going to Paris and you're shutting down this and you're going to do all the amenities that the hotel that the hotel had, whatever, spa, bowling, whatever, climbing rocks. They said that they did everything that the hotel offered. Tell me that's not Kimberly. Didn't she say she want a man that can spend the day with her,
Yes,
do
she did.
goofy things, shop? Y'all, don't
She
y'all
did.
follow the Kardashians? I am not the only one. And that's what she said. So, however, whether it's a fling or whether it's a here for now, do I think Kimberly is in a relationship? Hey,
Yes.
Miss Barney, is Kimberly messing with that young boy? However, he's 41 and she's 45 in her age group. That is not bad. What I mean, 5 years older, 5 years younger, put you in the same age group where you'll all be the same age together.
Yep, y'all could have attended the same high school.
Same high school, right. She just got out 5 years before you or 4 years, whatever. As long as you're in the same age group, I can deal with that. What do you think?
Yeah, most definitely.
The age of reason. So let's say, what is the question? What is the question?
Yes, is Kim dating
Is
Lewis
Kim
Hamilton?
falling? Is Kim falling for feelings for this dude? Here. Okay. What the cards say? Friendship. It says budding friendship. Somebody who she known. This is somebody who she known from the past. This is a nostalgia card. This is somebody known from the past. This is somebody who she greatly admired, and somebody who apparently friends with the family because he's on their compound. And whatever he's giving her roses. He's giving her smiles and giggles because you see the plannery. So could this be a friendship? It could be, but it just also could be a here for now. Something to scratch my itch for now. That's what the cards say.
Okay, I like that.
It could be. But the cards are saying there is an interaction by the lilies. There is an interaction, right? That lilies, what does lily spiritually mean? Let's do that first.
Okay.
Because he has 6 lilies, and 6 is about friendship. 6 is about bonding. 6 is the number for love. 6 also carries the double thing, deception. But I don't see any deception here. I see that this man is giving out of his passion, giving out of his feelings. So what is
it right? It could represent purity and innocence, renewal and rebirth, peace and sincerity, mourning and the afterlife. Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes. Is it a white lily?
Yes.
Represents purity, spiritual awakening, and peace.
It just seemed like it could be a here for now. And it could just be, they've been together for so long. He could just be friends of the family. But whatever, she don't care. She let that be known because she wanted the buzz. Why? Because their show is going off for the season.
That's true.
And she's trying to get into this acting world. So she wants to keep her name relevant.
That's true.
And when you look at him, you wouldn't think that he's 41 years old. He look young.
He does look young.
He looks slender like Pete Davidson. Just a darker version.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's England. Boy, I know a lot about him, don't I?
Yes, you do.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Definitely see.
That was something just good. So let's see what else we have to talk about.
Yes, what else we have to talk about is Kanye or Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people talking about Kanye and about he does these antics people believe and that they're antics, and now he's on an apology tour again to the Jews, and the first time that I remember towards Black Americans, talking about slavery, and it was a choice, and all the derogatory things that he has said over the years. He has apologized. However, people saying that they don't accept his apology. They say we don't think it's real. We don't know. Here, I gotta do another quick read.
Yeah, people
They
are
don't
entitled
think
to
they're
their
real.
opinion.
They don't think it's real. But this is what I come to the conclusion of as I shuffle the cards. He's mentally ill. The very first time he mentioned it, I am mentally ill.
Yes,
I
really
am bipolar. That's just like somebody saying, I'm a drug addict. I'm an alcoholic. Do you know how hard that is? Look how long it is. He's been fighting the system. So for him to say, I am, even if he slips another 1,000 times, at least he knows I am mentally imbalanced.
Yes.
And it all started with the accident.
Thank you for admitting it, Connie.
So that's a big step. So for everyone out there says, you know what, he's mentally ill, he only do it when you're mentally ill, there comes things with it. Sometimes you're not rational. Sometimes you say whatever's on your mind, and you think that you are in control when you're not. However, you know right from wrong. You're not crazy in that. You're just thinking is skewed. You're off in your thinking. And in that way, you can become dangerous to others or yourself.
Yeah.
It depends. Once you get a lock in your head, it's locked. Nobody can change that, even if it's wrong. For you, it's right. Because that's what separates you from a normal person. Because a normal person would know this is erratic. This is not right. I'm over. Everybody's saying that you can ration yourself. So you got someone that has a disorder who do not know how to ration himself. He needs to be medicated. But then again, he can get on his medications and do great, just like that's just all a part of it. And there are times when they are lucid and there are times when they are not. And that's just all a part. It doesn't mean, oh yeah, he only gets like that when he has his music. Right. He could be on that kind of cycle. That's the cycle he on. This is the crazy cycle that he has to break from. So even though, and eventually he'll see, oh my God, this is not good for me. Maybe he may realize I have to give up music. It drives me crazy. Just like somebody may say, I have to give up smoking, have to give up drugs. It may not be good for me, which is the one that went deaf. Beethoven.
Yeah.
Had to give up. I didn't want to, drove him crazy, but sometimes we have to walk away from those things. That if it's going to bring out the negative. And because in his own right, he is a genius.
Yep, in his own right.
And he is lovable and he is humble enough to say, I apologize. But let me leave you with this.
Okay.
Don't rule out the fact, no matter how lucid or how clear or how calm he is bipolar. That means he had mood swings. And if they're not regulated, he can love you today and tell you kiss his butt tomorrow. And justify why he said that yesterday with some clarity stuff like, yesterday I wasn't feeling myself. It ain't like they crazy. Far from it. They just don't know how to balance those emotions. It's like, this is what I feel. They on a moment now. They like adrenaline. This is what I feel. This is what I see. This is what I'm going to do. If you hurt my feelings, that's what you're going to get red. I don't care. My job, all that. And it's real. And they can lose their job. And they only feel bad when the next day comes. Or if they still peaking or tweaking, if they still tweaking, it could take them a week or two to come down from that. And for them, just like you could have someone go on a shooting spree that's bipolar. It may take them a month to come down to realize, because they're going to come down. It may take a month for them to come down to really realize, this is what I've done. Every time I had these feelings, this is what I did. But this time it got worse. You understand what I'm saying? So for him to do that, I just think that we just have to just remember, and I have to quote, I'm going to try to quote Cat Williams. What do you expect? He's bipolar. Stop saying I don't believe. Believe. Because what he is saying, he's not lying. But that doesn't mean he's going to stay there. This is what we're all waiting to see. And you know what? He could stay there for a month, a year, 2 years. But will he fall off the wagon? It's like anything else with people that's hooked on drugs, people that's hooked on alcohol, sex, food. you fall off. And it's just one day where you get on and you ride like people who quit cigarettes or whatever. They ride the wave. It may take them a few years, but when they off, they never look back again. Maybe this is his moment, or maybe he'll fail 1,000 times. But remember, he is bipolar.
Yeah.
And so stop expecting these, he's only doing it for them. That lets you know that is not even rational. Where was he when he was making the music? Because I heard he's hard to be around when he's in that.
Yes.
During that time, I remember him and Bianca broke up one time. So you got to understand what is a lot going on. And unless he is willing to take the medicine for the rest of his life,
Yes.
or
And not abuse it.
and not abuse it for the rest of his life, not abuse it, or if the doctor redeem him and say you no longer need it.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, either or.
But he needs help. He needs to be stabilized. And sometimes when you're being stabilized, it takes you from that happy place.
Yep.
It takes you from that inspirational place, that happy place, you know?
Yep. What drove you?
What drove you, that make you want to get up in the morning, that make you want to drive 10 miles, those feelings. And so once you're sedated, those feelings go. And so a lot of times people go back, like to a person that may have smoked. They may have smoked in 2 years, but the fact they're going through something and they remember when I used to smoke, man, oh my God.
Yeah.
And that feeling draws them back. So remember, he is bipolar, and he has admitted that. And if he falls 1,000 times, then now we should all forgive him. Why? Because he's mentally ill.
Yes.
And it doesn't go away. It doesn't work that way. Yes, you could be mentally ill, sick,
Yep, very.
and not even know it yourself. Like people with hypertension.
Yep, true.
You'd only know it when it gets out of control. But you could be operating like that with your pressure high up for days, weeks, months maybe, fluctuating. Until one day you have a crash out. And this is what happens. I hope I explained it.
Yeah.
Not that I'm taking up for Kanye, but I am taking up for mental ailment. I don't think that it should get a bad rap. And if the brother say he has, that's a hard thing, because I would never want to struggle with being bipolar. That's a mood disorder. I can't imagine the friends you make and the enemies.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine my moods being all over the place. I don't want to live like that.
Where your moods literally dictate your behavior.
Yeah, or my feelings dictate how I'm going to react. Because I have no filter. If I get mad and I just want to throw it, I'm just going to do it. I don't want to do that. If I got to hold myself back because I'm disagreeing, but I find I can't, and you know what? No, that's and that's what they go through.
Yeah.
And when somebody try to tell them, you can't tell them because that's the sickness. It's in a way. It's kind of narcissistic in the way that it behaves.
Okay. I like that.
You know?
The way it behaves.
In the way that it behaves. And so it's easy for us to sit and say, I don't know, I don't believe him. Then you don't understand mental ailment. Mental ailment can fool you every time.
Every time.
There are people who swear I am normal, I'm okay, for real, hang out with their friends, have a good time, and the next morning you woke up, they done jumped off the thing and took themselves out this earth. Mental ailment. Mental ailment. It's a powerful thing. And it doesn't work like that. Once you have it, you have it.
Yeah.
Either it's under control or it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And because of everything is speeded up and time, and we feel like everything is on warp speed, and so many people out there living their lives like this, and you got news coming, everything, we're speeding ourselves crazy.
Yep, spinning out of control.
We have spent ourselves out of control. So you just got to understand, I feel sorry for anyone who suffer with bipolar or anything like that. It has to be horrible because they can't control themselves. That's all I gotta say about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a spokesman for that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, I wanted a card. I finished it. Here we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did I do a card on him earlier?
No.
Who did I do one on?
You did one on, I think the last one was,
I just did it sitting here.
yes, you have done one on Cardi B, I believe. One on Kim, possibly.
No, just today.
Yeah.
I did a card in the 10.
Yes, I think that 10 was for Trump. The 10 of Swords was for Trump.
Another sword come out.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it is mental anguish. This is for Kanye.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mental anguish. Frustration.
Things that keep him up at night.
Things that is on his mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's got him thinking if I apologize. And I know people say it's about the music. I don't think it's. I think it may be a part. I just think he out of control and he's starting to see it.
Yeah.
And that's the beginning of help to me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it is. Being able to acknowledge it. Because
You
once
see-
you can name a thing.
Once you can name it, see he's up. And they show that it's darkness. So that means he's in a darkened place.
Trying to fight it.
Trying to fight it. Trying not to let the daggers fly out his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out how can I convince you all when I go off like that, it's not me. I think it's up to the wise to say this is a mental ailment.
Mm-hmm.
And how many times can I forgive him? As many times as he asks. Why? Because he's mentally ill. And mentally ill people get tired of taking their medicine every day. They don't like the numbing effect that it has. And so they sip just like a person that smokes cigarettes and they've been smoking for 20, 30 years or 15, 10 years. It's hard to let stuff like that go. It's somebody who's used to having sex often and all of a sudden your mate died and you're out there with no one. These are habits. They're hard to break. So how many times do I forgive? As many times as he has.
Yep.
He can't use mental ailment as a weakness. Why? Because he's only showing how mentally ill he is.
Mm-hmm.
Do that make sense?
Yeah.
Ponder on that.
Yes. Please ponder on that.
Ponder on that. Because
people seem to get it mixed up.
Because he's still struggling with it. He's still struggling. And even in the struggles, he's apologizing.
Mm-hmm.
But don't think he's out of the woods. He's mentally ill. Just like if you was a diabetic, they're going to cure you or this is something you're going to have to treat for the rest of your life. Well, that's mental ailment. I hope I'm making it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So there should always be room for forgiveness if you forgive the mentally ill.
Mm-hmm.
And you yourself know he's mentally ill.
Yes.
You yourself say that's so for that. Why you have to say I gotta think of? No, you can say no. I believe he's saying what he's saying. Now, will he stick to it? Is this the time where he's going to be totally delivered and let this go and just come to the place? I need this for the rest of my life, or I need this until the doctors say I'm ready. I may have to be on this drug for 5, 10 years or whatever. Is he ready for that? He could be. It could be the day he turned the leaf.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
Could be the day Willie Nelson said, you know what, I'm not smoking weed no more. It affects my lungs now.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, it could be.
Yep, could be.
So
only time will tell.
Only time will tell. But and to get it under control, maybe he have to give up some things he loves because it pushes him to do the things that are not healthy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And with all that, I was saying, talk in my mind, Ray J.
Oh,
How he get in the conversation? What's going on with Ray J? Since he butted in.
He sure did just butt in.
What's going on?
Let's see what's going on, because there's conflicting reports. His heart's functioning at 25, 60%. I don't know. He's got
It could have
days,
been at
months
25,
to live.
and now that he's at, to me, I told you death was going to come knocking at Ray J's door. Look at my last video. But the only thing that I struggle with.
Oh, okay. Well, Princess has dropped the restraining order against Ray J. Claims that he has months to live. So I guess she's saying you can see your children now.
Now you showed up. Whatever show up, show up. Is Ray J going to die? I think if Ray J get himself together,
Yes.
do what the doctors tell him to do.
Mhm.
Yes, death is imminent for all of us.
Yep.
But Ray J have a chance.
Mhm.
Ray J is not on no defibrillator. He is not, what they call that? When they put the tube down your throat.
It's not incubated.
He's not incubated. They're not putting oxygen. He is talking on YouTube. Yes, if Ray J do what is right, they will put a pacemaker in Ray J. He have congested heart failure. All Ray J got to do, and they are not going to let Ray J die. And maybe this is how Ray J feel on the inside. But I assure you, Ray J is not going. He could die tomorrow. Be clear. But that's not what I'm picking up. I'm picking up Ray J can't ever get drunk again.
Yep, another one of those. Understand that it's time to turn your life
You
around.
got to turn your life around. He already knew it. He was already seeking God. He already was out there looking and looking. He already been, but he's been fighting tooth and nail. But now Ray J drove himself to this end.
He has.
Ray J did this. Why? Self-hate, self-loathing. I don't know why Ray J hung his own neck. But now Ray J is saying, I got 25%. Now he happy. But Ray J, you still have a soul, brother. So you don't escape nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it seemed like he was on the cusp of doing this because he was always talking suicide.
That was true.
Always. And sometimes you can commit suicide in a way, like I saw this movie with I can't think of Nicholas in it, Nicholas Cage. I think it was called Leaving Las Vegas, I think. And in this movie, Nicholas Cage wanted to kill himself. So he did it through the way of alcohol. Mm-hmm. He just drank himself. He went through the sickness. He went through everything until he was with this woman at the end. I can't imagine her name, but he drank himself and knew that he was going to die. And that is what I see for Ray J. Ray J did this to himself. Why so much self-hatred? What could you have possibly done that you can't forgive yourself for?
Was it selling the Norwood name for the Kardashians?
I don't know what it was for. But whatever it is, it was enough to put him on a spiral that he's willing to take himself out. And now that he's mobile and moving, he's still talking about, I only have 25 months to live. 25. I only have, a year to live, or 27 may be my. You're gloating in that. You're welcoming in that. And for me, I don't understand why. Mm-hmm. You have children. You just can't up jump, and you can. But let me tell you this. It's how you believe. But right now, you should be fighting for your life because you don't want to die in your condition. And I don't think they're going to let him die. They could put a pacemaker in, So, but he know to form a life unless he's saying, look, I can't live without getting high. I ain't going to live. Then rightfully so, he'll take himself right on out. He took himself to the grave and he could take himself out. It's up to Ray J. It's up to him. Mm-hmm. Now, is Ray J want to live or do Ray J want to die? This is all up to Ray J. You know, I didn't hear nobody said Ray J gonna die in a year, 6 months. Ray J talking. But they did say his heart is at that. He has congested heart failure. And I'm not surprised after having pneumonia. And if he catch pneumonia again, it'll probably take him right on off this earth. Because once you get it, you're prone to catch it again.
Yep, third time won't
Here
be
it
the
is.
charm.
This is a 9. 9s have been running high, but this is a 9 of Pentacles. And this is a 9 of Pentacles. And when I see the 9 of Pentacles, I see someone is at a dream. They almost fixed it. They almost have it. It's not financial, but it is a placement in life where you want to be. And you reach that. It isn't like everything is hunky-dory or everything is perfect. Right. It's just that it's like the card is saying, I've been to the mountaintop. I've seen it all. I've done it. I ate life. I gobbled it up. I lived to the high heavens. And this 9 of Wands saying, I experienced. I've tamed the beast. I did with the bird. I've done it all. And I feel empty. Like, if I'm going to find my achievements, then I'm going to have to look within myself. Because this is someone that's coming off to me in an upside down. Because I'm reading for Kanye.
No.
I mean, right. No, not Kanye. I'm reading for Ray J. And it's coming upside down. And it's like you're looking at death as a way out. And I'm saying that's a way in.
Okay.
Fight to keep them eyes open. Because you think, to me, he comes off like death is a blessed thing.
Like a cop-out.
And it is. It is. But most people that are normal want to die when their time is up.
That's true.
But there are people, like in the movie Leaving Las Vegas, that will induce their own death. And this is what I see with Ray J. And it's up to Ray J.
Yep.
Do he want to sink or swim? It's up to him. Because they can give him a pacemaker, but he ain't going to be able to do the things he used to do no more.
That's true.
It's up to Ray J. And like I said, this is someone who has enough, who has much, who is loved, who has accomplished, who has did it all. Did it all. And now they come to an end where they're just dissatisfied. They should be satisfied, but in his case, he's not satisfied. He should be, because that's why I said it's upside down, because he should be satisfied. He lived a life for many people.
Yes.
In his 44, his 43, 45 years, he has lived 3 lives. Life owed him nothing.
Yep, 45.
At that young age, it's not young, but it's young compared to 65.
And this is how he has to start off his 45 years.
So he's starting off as an old man with congestive heart failure. And what woman want to deal with that? Because now he's a sick man.
Yeah.
At 45 years old. Have to watch what he eat. Have to watch his salt intake. Can't be doing things that put on weight. Keep his weight under control. He's got a lot of doing. And I think he's got to make some decisions. And getting high and drinking, ain't it, Boots? Maybe once in a while you can have a glass of wine. But that alcohol that you love so much, that demon drink,
Yeah.
So this is what I see on him. Did you like that?
I really did like that. That was really fitting, because it was a card that usually people should be content.
Because you achieved it, you got it, you made it. It was a hard work. You did it.
You might not have it all, but you have.
I'm there. It's right there. And yet you flipped upside down because you tried to destroy your vessel.
Yeah.
because you took the easy way out. Makes you a coward. That's just a slow suicide to me.
Yeah.
And if you want to see it, just walk any major street in the United States or in London or England, and you will see them, the Walking Dead,
That's true.
riddled with drugs. Okay, now let's talk about who we have, Jay-Z.
Yes, the last person.
And Jay-Z, let's talk about it. Now, they said that a lot of people, like Beyonce has lost like 10 million people. Jay-Z has lost, they said Jay-Z left the country. I don't know, he could have, but I don't think he's running. But if he knew what I would leave and not come back. I told you all this. Why come back? You already taken me down. My name is Mud. You're waiting to get me. You finally, everybody wanted the Epstein files. So now you got the Epstein files.
And
now you're happy with the names that's showing up in them. So now that y'all thought that it was old Diddy who had this, right? No, Epstein had the file and his name is on it. So a lot of people are blocking and cutting him off and don't want no part. So now he gets to feel what his friend didn't feel, right? So for me, if you're not coming after me, why am I going to stay? Why? I'm out. You know, I didn't take a life. And if I did, I got away with it. If I was Jay-Z.
Yep.
Because there are people that say he took out somebody. So I don't know if he did or if he didn't. And they saying that Beyonce is getting a dose. They always say that.
Always.
They always say she getting. I don't even believe it. Don't even want to hear it until I see her say it's over. Yes, Jay-Z and I are, because she would have to make a statement.
Yep. See those divorce papers.
And now they said the mother just didn't file, disconnected from them, and this and that. How do you disconnect from family? Just because he and Beyonce may not be together, living together, break up, whatever they doing, whatever. That may not be the case, but he's still family. He's still the father of those kids. What are you cutting them off for? That is silly to me.
Yeah.
What you cut? He's still family.
Yes,
just because they don't work there, I have to have communion because he's still family. He's the father of my grandkids. Jeez, Louisa. So I don't know what's going on. You know, they say the same old thing. But the thing is he going to show up at the Super Bowl? And if he does, will he be booed?
That's a good question.
Will he be jeered? So many people. And Nicki Minaj. Oh my gosh. She says that he's been into witchcraft. He does spells. He does magic.
Yeah. I believe the Super Bowl is
this Sunday. And Bad Bunny. I tell you, when I saw Bad Bunny on the Grammys, what I didn't know. I did not know that man couldn't speak English very well. And he's from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. I did not know that. How do you? Well, anyway, in my mind, I just had Kendall and Bad Bunny. And it's so funny, Kim allegedly is seeing Kendall's ex. What's his name?
Lewis Hamilton.
But she probably got the permission, and you know they work like that. They do that. They do that. They work in circles. That's what they do. So anyway, is there anybody else that we need to talk on?
I'm trying to think. Yes, that's what I was looking up. Because this Friday, there's a lot going on this week, honestly. Friday's the Winter Olympics.
Okay, that's when it starts?
Yes. The opening ceremony, I think, was just last Saturday before the Grammys. So it was like, and then we have football on Sunday. So there's a whole lot going on seasonally. But speaking of the Super Bowl and ice, and the Olympics. ICE is going to be at both of those attendees.
Mhm.
And that's also another hot political point because Italy is, we've talked about this before, but Italy is feeling a little bit nervous about having ICE over there patrolling to make sure everything is safe.
So my thing is,
And don't forget, we're going to be hosting
obey
the
the
Olympics
law.
here.
And you don't have to worry about ICE. Do what is right, and you ain't got to worry about the ICE. That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
actually, that's a good question. Let me check where this is, because why is ICE in a different country patrolling the
Because
Winter Olympics?
America, they got to protect our people.
You're right. You're right.
Is it in this country?
Yeah, no, it is in Italy. Yep, it is in Italy. Okay.
You know,
Hey, listen.
this is the crazy times we live in. Wake up, people. Wake up. Wake up.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this from neighbor to neighbor.
neighbor to neighbor, girl. Just talking news, nothing fancy. We just give it to you like we see it. Oh, if you're into the news of the housewives, let me give you a click on that. Quad, and
Oh yes,
what you call King, they broke up. Surprise, surprise. I knew that wasn't gonna work. And that the baby, that her wanting a baby, she stole Sweet Tea's storyline
and then kicked her off the show, basically.
I ain't like that. Excuse me.
The shady business, and look how it didn't work out in her favor.
So that so it didn't work out. So we see that happen with Quad, and it was somebody else that news that broke that I wanted to say.
Is it Married to Medicine? Is it Potomac?
Oh yes, and it's Potomac. Karen Hugler is back. She should be back. They gave an interview. I did a little talk on her. Karen Hugler has been released from prison, and so she is out and she's making moves. So, you know, that's what's happening out there. Anything else? I don't know of anything else. That's all the breaking news that happened over the weekend. You know what? And let me say this. I'm glad that we had this fake snow.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm going to call this snow? Hot ice. I don't know if you ever seen hot ice. It's real hot. It's hard. And
dry ice?
Dry ice. That's what we have out there. I think this was a geostorm because I've never seen water. The snow don't melt. It's melting now off the roof. But it is soft on the inside, hard on the out. You can stand in some places.
Some places, yes.
This is not normal.
No.
And how is it melting and it doesn't leave big puddles? I'm just saying something is wrong. Something ain't right.
Yes.
And you know what?
For the amount of places that it touched, I feel like it covered half the country. So that in and of itself is already weird.
I think
that
it was
half the
geo.
country was blanketed in
I think it was geo-generated. I really do. And if I were you, I would not eat this snow.
Yes.
If you find yourself hands still in the snow, wash your hands.
Please.
That's what I say.
Stop eating the snow, guys.
If you eat the snow, don't eat snow ice cream.
Yeah, no more. It's not,
no more.
These
Not
times
healthy.
aren't safe.
You don't know what's in that snow. You're living in perilous times, and understand the government don't tell us everything. And remember, they're trying to feed us and feed the world too. So they got food that's made out of plastic, and if we knew some of the stuff that they put in food to preserve it or to save it, we would quiver. You understand? Or we would start vomiting and can't stop over the idea of what they do to our foods, our meats, our dry goods. So I'm sorry to end that on a demo. But the sun is out, and the sun will dry up all this snowy wet that we have going on here. Anything else you'd like to say, baby Crown?
The groundhog saw his shadow. So
early spring. And it didn't even last long at all. If you get through January, at least into the 15th of February, you got it made, girl. This is it. It's almost over. Doesn't mean we can't have a big storm. Just mean it'll melt and be gone just like that. And with that being said, if you like this content, anything else you'd like to say?
Nope,
If you
that's it.
like this content and you really, really want to support us, because we really need your support, please become a sunflower and spread love of goodness. Just being kind in the earth. You will be rewarded. And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Any news that you think I should be aware of, that I need to know, leave it down below.
Thank you.
And also, what did I say? I said the comment. I said the thumbs up. I said the subscribe.
Yep.
I guess there's nothing else to say but hype us up. Just hype us up. Hype us up. And you know what we say? Sunflowers.